It is day one of Bearcat training camp here at Camp Higher Ground. I'm Dan Hoard with Bearcat head coach Luke Fickle. Your biggest takeaway on day one was?
I think the communication. I think that's where we've seen the greatest growth, and some of the rules they've allowed us to do here in the off season, where you got 2 hours of film work and things. So I think our guys feel a lot more comfortable with one another. You can see that just if you step back and watch the communication from play to play during a play, that's what we've missed, and that's what we've really been looking for. And I think we saw a lot of it today.
Listening to some of your comments to the team after practice, one thing you said was, we need to train ourselves to play faster. Is that a recognition of the way college football is being played these days, or just in general you want to go faster?
I think in general, but obviously our first game will be like that. Our league is a lot more of that, and we do it offensively as well. But I think that it's much more difficult to all of a sudden in a week where this team's a really pick up, hurry up team, to try to do something a little bit different, as opposed to really training ourselves to play the game faster. And that just, even offensively, it doesn't mean we're going to go fast every snap. But the appearance of going fast really puts some pressure on the defense. And if you're trained to play that way, then when they slow it down, it doesn't affect you nearly as much. Or when they speed up, it doesn't affect you nearly as much. I just think in general, everything we want to do in the programs, we want to train a little bit faster.
This was our first look at some of your true freshmen. There are guys like Tavion Thomas at running back, tight ends Josh Wiley and Leonard Taylor, wide receiver Alec Pierce, that look a little bit different physically and in terms of their athletic ability from some of the freshmen that have come in here in recent years. Did that stand out to you today?
It did. It was the first time under some bullets, and those guys are further along. We've noticed it through the summer, but today was good to kind of see them go out there and what kind of confidence do they really have. Another guy is Arquan Bush that might not jump out right at you, but we had a competition this morning before camp started, and very impressive to what he was and what he did at his confidence level.
You've got three quarterbacks battling it out for the starting position. How did they look on day one?
We've got to try to go back and try to evaluate it. I know that there's a balance there. We say we want to be an aggressive team, but we don't want to turn the ball over. What we don't want them to do is to play cautious. So to come out here and have the ability to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, but still to be aggressive, I think is where we really got to evaluate. I saw some aggressive throws. I saw some aggressive things. As they gain confidence in the guys that they're working with, I think they'll allow them to be more aggressive. From both Hayden and from Dez, I think I saw some of that today, and I'm excited to go kind of break it down.
One of the interesting position changes is Brian Wright going from defensive end to linebacker, and he had the first takeaway today with an interception. What did you see in him that made you think this guy can make that change?
Well, I saw it probably last year, probably the week that he obviously was out for the rest of the season. And as he was injured and we kept him with us, every Friday night I'd kind of sit with him and talk to him about, as a quarterback out of high school, and that means you're kind of a leader. And I've always looked at the middle linebacker as a quarterback on the defensive side of the football, and he just has some of those natural things that we need as a team, as a defense. And then I think he's got the skill set, and to have some versatility that he has, I think we can use him in many different ways. But the more we can challenge him to kind of be the leader in a lot of things, I think you'll see it permeate throughout the entire defense.
This facility, Camp Higher Ground, has come a long way over the years, and today I heard you mention that you have added a designated nap room. I don't know if I'm eligible, but tell me about the designated nap room.
I haven't quite been in there, but I think it's the new age. I guess all these, you got companies like Yelp and things out there that have nap rooms in their own offices. I said, why don't we? I mean, nobody works harder than we do. So, and it kind of works for the freshmen that are in bunkhouses where there's maybe 12 of them in a room and there's this little bed, and it's a way. Hey, we got to take care of these guys. They're going to be out here for a long time. We're going to work them, we're going to push them, and we try to give them every opportunity to take care of themselves, and whatever we can do to kind of mix it up a little bit and treat them as well as we can.
Great to have Bearcat football back. Look forward to doing this regularly before the season opener.
I'm excited.
All right, that's Bearcat head coach Luke Fickle, and I'm Dan Hoard for GoBearcats.com.